Hi, Kerry here. Welcome to Moon in Libra and my tarot series. Today we're looking at the Hermit, which is card number 9, so this must be video 10. It's been a while since I've made a video for the tarot or for my Moon in Libra channel at all, really. I think quite probably I've been in the energy of the Hermit and not really wanting to put myself out there. There always seemed to be some reason why I shouldn't make the video. So today I've just decided I'm going to go for it. I'm just going to do it, and I'm going to start moving on again with this tarot series and with my work in general. So I've had a couple of weeks off to recharge my batteries, to focus on myself. I made a self-love jar and a self-love altar, and I've been focusing on recharging my batteries and on my dog, who you can probably hear in the background. He wants me, I think he's got a bone which I think he wants to go and bury. Joey, go and lie down. Go and lie down. So I'm sorry if he is making noise in the background. So we're looking at the Hermit today, and the Hermit's actually one of my favourite cards, and I think I've wanted to kind of remain in that sort of energy. I've just realised I've put the phone on top of my book. I need that book. Okay, sorry. Just moving the camera to get my tarot journal. So we're on to the Hermit, and I'm feeling that the Hermit energy now needs to be kind of moved on from, because the next card is the Wheel of Fortune. And we're in the week of the summer solstice in the UK at the moment. The date is the 23rd, I think, today of June. So the wheel is turning, literally. You know, the seasons are turning, and I feel ready now to move on to this energy, the Wheel of Fortune energy, where, as I say, for the last probably 6 or 8 weeks, I've been very much within the energy of the Hermit. Feeling quite introspective and not really wanting to put myself out there in terms of making videos. My dog's trying to bury his bone in the living room. Bless him. It's so funny. I've got a bag of clothes that I'm taking to a charity shop, and he's burying them under that. Such a distraction. Anyway, I'm going to carry on and continue with him distracting me in the background. I need to show you what he's doing. Oh, he stopped. He's buried his bone now. He is lovely. He's lovely, but he's such a distraction. I've been a little bit obsessed with him since we got him. We've only had him a month. I am a bit obsessed with him. I love him. Anyway, back to the Hermit. So this is the Hermit cards from the Truth Seekers Tarot. I don't have all of the other cards out today. I'm not as organised as I have been in previous videos. But I'm just going to show you this card from the Truth Seekers, because it's a pretty typical depiction of the Hermit. It's an older guy. He's got the beard and the walking staff. He's got a Gandalf feel about him. So he's an older man, and he's a wise man. And he carries with him the lamp of truth. This is a beacon of truth that the Hermit carries. He's walking at night, so he's within the shadow. He's very much about shining a light and illuminating the shadow side of us. We see we've got a full moon with him in the background, so you know that's a symbol of the darkness being illuminated, basically. So the shadow is being illuminated, and he's shining the light of truth for you and for him. So he's all about introspection and going within, doing the inner work. And as I say, shining a light onto the shadow sides of us to reveal those parts of us that we need to work on. He's an older man, so he's done an awful lot of this work throughout his life. He knows himself inside out. And he's at the point now where he doesn't focus on what's behind him. He doesn't focus on what's in front of him. this card, you know, it's not showing you what's over the horizon or what's to come. It's not focused on anything other than this beam of light, which is just, you know, illuminating the path that you're on right now. It's very much about the present moment. We're not looking back too far. We're not looking ahead too far. We're focusing on the step that we need to be taking right now, which is the path of wisdom in itself, really, isn't it? He's all about peace and solitude, not loneliness. There's, you know, differentiating between loneliness and solitude. In solitude, you find peace within yourself, and the hermit loves his solitude, and so do I, really, which is probably why I've wanted to stay within this energy for such a long time, because I crave peace and quiet, and that's very much like the hermit energy coming out there. So there's a big, deep need for rest, for a retreat, and peace and quiet and solitude, and just having that time and having the space and having the silence to actually do the inner work and to look within and to find the truth within yourself, which is what the hermit is all about. He lives apart from society, so, you know, in the story of the hermit, he would live kind of on a cliff, or, you know, the symbolism of the hermit is of somebody who lives in a cave somewhere, you know, out of society. He's not within the village, but he is still of the village. So he's apart from society, but he isn't separate from society. He understands that he is still connected to all of the people within his community in a very strong way, in terms of this light, of being the light, the guiding light. You know, he's there to be of service to other people. The astrological association of the hermit is Virgo, which is an earth sign, so he's got a very down-to-earth approach. Very meticulous and practical, in terms of finding out the truth, in terms of seeking out answers and solving problems, and in terms of his commitment to being of service to other people, and his sense of duty that he holds to himself and to other people. So he's a very reliable and practical energy. And he's a beacon. He is a beacon of light to the people that he serves within his community. So it's a really gorgeous card. I love the Hermit. I do think that this is my favourite card out of the whole tarot so far, at least of all the ones that I've looked at in depth. I love the energy of the Hermit, and I find it one that's difficult to leave, basically. But it's time now to move on to the Wheel of Fortune. So we're going to leave the Hermit there for now. I'm just going to talk a little bit about the flip side, so the reverse side of the Hermit. So if the Hermit comes up like this in a reading, then the meaning is slightly different, as with all the cards. So I'm just going to, I can't read my own writing. Hastiness is the first word that I wrote. So whereas the Hermit is all about taking it slowly and being sure, patience and caution, the reverse Hermit signifies somebody who's being a bit too hasty, not cautious enough, somebody who needs to take a little bit of time to think things through. It could be rashness and immaturity, foolish acts. So that's sort of acting without thinking first, not thinking of the consequences. And then obviously we've got the flip side of solitude, where it can lead to isolation and loneliness, and being withdrawn due to negative emotions. So you know, feeling unable to get yourself out there. So sort of agoraphobia type energy, where you're frightened of putting yourself out, kind of like how I became with these videos, just that sort of rabbit in the headlight type energy, which is important to overcome. And you know, when the Hermit energy gets too intense, that's the sort of thing that it can lead to. So yeah, so I'm going to leave the Hermit there, and we're going to move on to the Wheel of Fortune, which is a more, getting things moving again, which is what I feel like I need to be doing on this channel and within my work in general. So I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into the Wheel of Fortune energy, actually. So I'll see you on my next video for the Wheel of Fortune. Thanks for watching. Bye.